12 episodes, dozens of concepts, a completely new way of understanding your own mind. And here's the part most people don't expect. This final step isn't about adding more information. It's about stepping back far enough to see the big picture.
The whole mental wellness system your brain depends on.
Because nutrition is powerful, it's foundational, but it's not the whole story. And after everything we've explored together,
you're finally ready to see how it all fits. Welcome to the finale of Nourish Your Mind, the Food Mood Connection series. Today we're connecting every insight from this series into something you can live with,
not just learn from. Let's finish this strong. If you think about everything we've covered, gut health, blood sugar, nutrients, inflammation, mindful eating becomes the bridge that lets all of that knowledge actually work inside your real life. Mindful eating simply means you're here while you eat, not driving, not scrolling, not rushing through your meal so quickly that you barely taste it. And if that sounds too simple, consider this. Most emotional eating, most binge triggers, most unconscious choices happen because your body is asking for one thing, and your mind is too distracted to hear it. When you slow down enough to taste your food, to notice your hunger, to pay attention to your own signals, something shifts. Stress drops, cravings calm down, your choices improve, and your brain gets the steady, predictable nourishment it needs. Researchers have seen it over and over again. Mindful eating reduces emotional eating, reduces cravings, improves decision-making, and creates a healthier relationship with food. And the best part? You don't need to meditate before every meal. You just need to practice eating without splitting your attention into 5 different directions. When you eat, just eat. Taste it, chew it, pause. Notice what your body is telling you. This isn't about perfection, it's about presence. Now, let's zoom out. Nutrition is powerful. You've seen that throughout this entire series, but mental health isn't built on one pillar, it's built on a system. Think of mental health like a 4-legged table. Nutrition is one leg, the one we spent these 12 episodes building and strengthening. But to keep your mental health stable, the other legs need to hold their weight too. One leg is sleep. Your brain cannot regulate mood, clear toxins, or consolidate memories without 7 to 9 hours of good sleep. Skimp on sleep, and you can undo half the benefits of great nutrition. Another leg is stress management. Chronic stress strips nutrients, disrupts gut bacteria, blocks neurotransmitter production, and loads your brain with inflammation. Food can help, but it can't outrun stress you never address. The third leg is physical movement. Exercise increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the protein that grows new neural connections. Higher BDNF is associated with decreased depressive symptoms. Exercise also improves insulin sensitivity, lowers inflammation, and it's one of the most reliable antidepressants we have. And the fourth leg, the one we built together, is nutrition. Without the right foods, with all the vitamins and minerals you need to thrive, your brain never gets the raw materials it needs. When all 4 are balanced, you're stable. You're resilient. You feel grounded. When one is missing, everything wobbles. This is the complete mental wellness picture. Now I want to address something honestly, because avoiding it doesn't help anyone.
Throughout this series, we've talked about nutrients that are essential for mental health. Iron, zinc, choline, B12, vitamin D, and the omega-3s EPA and DHA. These nutrients are either missing or very low in a fully plant-based diet. And the research shows that people who eliminate all animal products are at a higher risk of depressive symptoms, often because of deficiencies that no one warned them about. This doesn't mean you can't be plant-based. It means you have to be strategic. You have to check your levels and supplement properly. If you're plant-based for ethical or environmental reasons, I respect that deeply. But your mental health still needs what it needs, and ignoring nutrient deficiencies doesn't help anyone. Take care of your principles and your brain at the same time. So now let's step back and look at the journey you've taken. You learned how your gut communicates with your brain. You discovered how traditional diets support mental health far better than modern processed foods. You understood how blood sugar shapes your mood. You learned about minerals, B vitamins, vitamins C and D, omega-3s, psychobiotics, anti-inflammatory nutrients, gluten sensitivity, and caffeine metabolism. You saw how nutrition, lifestyle, sleep, stress, movement, all of it works together to shape your emotional world. But none of this is about doing everything at once. Start with one step and keep adding others along the way. Maybe it's a protein-rich breakfast. Maybe it's magnesium at night. Maybe it's 5 minutes of eating without distractions. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's actually checking your vitamin D levels. Your transformation comes from consistency. Every single meal is a signal. Every single choice is a message to your brain. I support you, or I'm working against you. And now you know enough to choose intentionally. If this series changed the way you see your own mental health, subscribe, share it, and pass this knowledge forward. You never know whose life it will touch. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a new level of self-awareness and a new kind of power. Thank you for being here, but mostly for investing in yourself.